This is a message that is coming through. You can't handle this. More like you can't handle me. But here's the thing. Somebody's a little cocky with their attitude. They're not confident. They are being juvenile. They are being, this brings fear to the platform, even those words I'm hearing. But this has a lot to do with somebody, it's not overachieving. They definitely feel like, and I'm not using that phrase, so we're going to go here. They definitely feel like they are better than anybody, right? They feel like they're that person that is definitely in love with themselves, but it's more of a cocky feeling, right? They are, it's kind of like I'm too good for you, right? And that's not how we're supposed to be. That's not how God created us. That's not how, I mean, my God definitely looks at us and is like, respect, right? Following the 10 laws, right? The commandments, absolutely. I'm a firm believer that we should have laws as the human race, humanity. I also feel that there is no reason why they fear that nobody's, so they put it's like a shield. They put a guard up, right? And they make themselves act this way. They make themselves feel like they're better than everybody else because they don't want to be turned down, is what I'm getting. They're confused, right? Somebody's confused on what it is about. There's 2 different messages coming through. And we're just going to tell you this. If you look up in the stars in the sky and you see what God has created just up in the sky, right? That's magic, right? Night falls and stars come out. Like, isn't that magic, right? I mean, how is it possible? Like, the stars stay out during the day? They do. You just can't see them. So when night falls, you see it. So it's all about magic, right? This channel, this channel is about magic. And it's not demonic magic. I don't even know why people compare to me to that if you look through my videos. All right. Good morning, Sarah. Nice to see you, hon. I don't use. I'm even in recovery, so I don't understand how that is even possible. We have the Queen of. Whoa. Okay. The first card we have is the 10 of Cups. We all want the happy family. We want the happy ending. We want to be able to have the children happy, the dogs happy, the people happy, you know, the adults happy. If you want to judge somebody, okay, this is a total separate message. If you want to judge somebody for the way they believe, that is on the dark side. That would be part of what people call the devil, right? Judging somebody. So if you're going to judge somebody for being a part of a group, right? Wouldn't that be judging every religious group out there, or every program out there, or every fellowship in any type of way? That's interesting. Why just block certain types of groups off your platform? I don't get that. I have another YouTube channel that talks about the Holy Trinity, right? So are you just, let me simplify this. Are you just singling out certain beliefs? Interesting. I don't think that's godly. I don't know. I could be wrong, right? Let's get back to the topic here. You can't handle this, right? That had a lot to do with somebody being cocky, and a lot of people not wanting to see themselves for who they really are, right? Absolutely, Sarah. People do need to be open. It seems like there is a closed group of people when it comes to the platform in YouTube, and I'm just being me, So we're going to get off that topic, and we're going to go into the happy family part, right? Everybody wants a happy family, a work family, right? A school family in your home, family, okay? Always keep your family safe, right? That's how we have a happy family. That's one way we can have a happy family, right? And for the feminines out there, for the mothers out there, for the grandmothers out there, understand that there is no fear, okay? Fear is a liar, unless it's a good fear, right? A good fear is don't text and drive, right? If you feel that fear when you want to text and drive, that's a good fear. Don't do that, right? So no more texting and driving. Be firm in what it is you say. Be firm in your decisions. Be firm, right? People can take your communication as cold-hearted, right? They're like, oh, she's so cold-hearted because she bluntly said something. Don't take that offensively. Don't be that person. Okay? Stop lying, right? That's a form of communication that we all need to stop, is lying. We don't need to lie, right? We don't need to put others down. We don't need to feel like we did something wrong just because we're voicing something. I'm pretty sure there's, what's it called? Free speech? Freedom of speech. So there we go, right? In our amendments. But when that was created, that wasn't supposed to be used in a harmful way. Okay. That wasn't to put other people down. That wasn't to lie. That wasn't to, use derogatory words or statements, right? You need to know that there is some people out there that need to hear these messages, and this is why I say them. It's not just to point out to certain individuals, ones that are viewing, or certain matters like that. There is a group, right, of people that do watch my videos. I've noticed some titles I've gotten 200-300 views on one, right? And then I only have 2 or 3 views on another. So it all depends on what your titles are about, which As long as the topic is that title, I guess it's not a bad thing, right? So we also have the 2 of spades here. And that has to do with going into making those decisions, making sure that you do the better of the 2 decisions, okay? Don't feel bad for who you are either. If you're one that knows that you're kind of different or you stand out in a crowd, there's no reason for you to feel bad. And if you do, it's time to, surrender your worries, okay? And the Joker, which includes, we're going with soulmate. We're going with soulmate, okay? This definitely goes in with you today. The soulmate journey is happily ever after, right? A bliss. I'm hearing, Sarah, you believe in the happily ever after, right? Us Wiccans or people who the culture or who have a craft or a lot of people have crafts. It doesn't even mean that they're in the occult, right? Now that's a word I know people or some people on the YouTube platform doesn't like. However, if you look it up, it's about spiritual things, okay? A little off topic there. So, Sarah, keep doing do your best when it has a lot to do with staying that's good. You and your soulmate. It seems like you go from this. So this is your thought, not a pattern. But is it a pattern? No, it's not a pattern. You're talking about one thing, and then you're going to another, and then you go to another, and then you forget what you're saying in the beginning, right? So we started with, hey, Sarah, this has to do with you and the soulmate, and then we went into talking about your beliefs and this. So make sure you finish what it is you're talking about in the first, right? This first subject, right? For us, it would have been the soulmate. So Sarah and all those other ones who are in a soulmate journey understand that there is going to be a little test for you guys who are in a soulmate adventure. It's more of the belief factor. It's time for you both, okay, in the soulmate journey to sit down and discuss what it is that you truly, honestly believe, okay? We know for a fact that sitting down and talking about your beliefs with other people and or your soulmate can definitely become a tense conversation sometimes, but we're here to tell you, as long as you stay honest, right, you will have a chance to learn each other more, okay? I'm seeing paper and pencil, right? Paper and pen, use pencil, that way you can erase, to write down what it is you guys believe in or what it is, the differences you guys have. Because when we get to it, right? When we get to a place where we need to sit down, because we all need to sit down. It doesn't mean it's always the topic of what it is you guys believe in, but it is a topic of conversating in a new and better way, right? So there's not harm coming your way. I'm supposed to be telling you this, okay? I'm also being told to tell you that the higher ups have put a protection on you. I'm hearing something about there was a spell that you were working with or you put out for protection. So that's good. That spell will stay. If you haven't, you will be. Okay. There's a difference between spells and curses. Okay. Spells are for the light, the white. Okay. And curses are for the black magic. Okay. The dark. And Sarah and I both know that we both work and lean on the light. So understand that this is going to be something you need to be doing. Write down what it is you're saying when you do your protection. Absolutely. A cleansing. Cleansing is always needed. Always, 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 always. Even though those who don't do, I've been sober since NYE. What's NYE, hon? So some Wiccans don't do spells and they don't practice that, but they just have the belief, right? And so for those who out there who are doing your spells, make sure you're cleansing. Oh, the new year. Got it. We wanted to see what the NYE was for. There you go. That's okay. There's so many abbreviations going out nowadays. We definitely need to slow down and figure it out. So those are, Sarah, you're going to have manifestation abilities. Congratulations with the drinking, though. That definitely stops the extra noise that comes in. I'm being told that you're a medium, Sarah. You're going to be able to mix with that a lot easier now. It will take time to practice your craft. Nice to see you, Miss Carrie. Here's what you do with that, Miss Carrie. For one, you're going to redo that protection spell, and you're going to use God with it. Okay? So like a prayer, but you're going to use God's name in that, right? So he hears this, okay? I'm being told don't use earth with this. Just use your emotions with this spell, okay? Don't use anything but your words and your emotions with this protection spell, okay? The turquoise will absolutely. Okay. So understand that this negative that's being attached to your boyfriend has to do with other people's energies. Okay? This is something you know about too, Carrie. He has to stop communicating with the toxic people. You're welcome, sweetheart. You also have messages in our Facebook live that says taking chances and revealing secrets for you today. Definitely understand that his ancestors are trying to come through as well. So I don't want to keep you too long. We can definitely have a deep conversation about this. So Stay safe out there. Okay. You don't have to believe, okay, I'm hearing this. You don't have to believe in okay, Miss Carrie, go ahead and send us a message anytime. Okay, so this is a prime example with the dark trying to come into the light. Okay, Carrie, you are a light. Okay, you are white being. You are white magic. Okay, this definitely is the dark energy coming into him, right, and telling you what to do. You know who you are. And if this goes on any further, you're going to have to split up for a while and see what is really going on. Magic isn't wrong. God does blessings and miracles every single day. That's natural magic. What we do is magic. Okay. This gentleman is not being truthful to you. The energy that he's carrying is his ancestors, absolutely. But his ancestors are coming from, it's like a Catholic belief, not to put a religion belief out there, but that's where it's coming from. His ancestors are more of the Catholic beliefs. And that's exactly what's going on. I'm being told it makes you nervous, right? Catholic believers have a strong sense of no magic. Okay. They don't go with the beginning of time. They go with their time. That's the negative energy. It's a religious energy that's coming through, Miss Carrie. That protection, you're going to have to believe it's going to work, right? Again, this is something you're going to have to write down and constantly say it. This will change. I'm being told, Carrie, this is part of your future reading for you. This will change. This is going to change within the next couple days or weeks. Okay? You're going to feel a change in your energy, and you're going to see the changes around you. As a whole, right? Light workers, okay? Healers as a whole, light workers, you have to take control of, you're welcome, Miss Carrie. You have to take control of the Wiccan beliefs. Light workers, this is something that you really need to understand, that if you are feeling attacked by a certain energy, right? And there, it's so hard to explain because there's so many first, there's so many movies out there that make the negative, make the dark so old and so ancient that they believe it to be in today's world, right? In today's society. And in all reality, what it is they bring in the very, very old ancient beliefs and they put it in a new movie, you know, something that could come out this year or last year, and people think that that's still it. However, what it is, it's just the negative energy from the ancestors coming in. The ancestors, depending on whose ancestor it is, but all reality, the head honchos, the ones above, God and his tribes, are not willing to let that energy take control of their light workers. And Carrie, you're a light worker. Sarah, you're a light worker. Okay. You have to be able to stay grounded. You have to be able to take this new soul's journey on and feel like you are the one in control. Okay. Carrie, we highly suggest you do your research on our type of magic. Okay. White magic. Okay. Because there's no room to have this happy family shook. Right. Don't let the illusions of TV take control. Okay. That's the best way I can say that. Now, Carrie, I'm not saying that towards you personally. I'm saying this as a whole. We can definitely be watching things on TV and start to believe in it. Okay. You will understand that there is no werewolves out there anymore. Were there at one time? Absolutely, but not now. Those souls died off, and now they're in what? What are they in? Animals or humans, right? There's no werewolves. There's the vampires, you know. Do we have souls that take on negative energy? I'll leave that up to you to decide, right? However, I believe that empaths take on these negative energies from other people. Okay. In saying that, Miss Sarah, I hope you were able to gain any messages for you today. Do your cleansing like you've been doing. There is a protection spell that you will also be learning about. Okay, you learned a little bit about today. All right. God is good. So until next time, I love you all dearly. Stay safe, and I'll see you later.